This was actually announced at the Build conference this week that was taking place. And it reminds me very much of the Microsoft To Do capability. If you kind of take To Do and that type of list style and you combine it with like a SharePoint list style, you get Microsoft lists based on what I've seen so far. So there's a web version, a mobile version like Teams. You have a web app and a mobile app. You can create templates and all for your lists. There's different types of ways of viewing them. You can view them as cards, grids, calendars. You can take conversations, and they're actually integrated into a list. So if you have 100 items in the list, you can have a conversation around one of those items. You can basically either create an existing list or create a new list inside of Teams. So in other words, if you have inside of Microsoft Lists, you have an existing list already, you can then add that into Teams, or you can create a new list inside of Teams. So from here, just to take a look, this is just a screenshot of the create a list screen, and you can create a list from Excel. You can create it from an existing list. You can create it from a bunch of templates, and you can just see some of the templates that are available at this point. And this is coming in the future. This actually isn't. Has not been released as part of the platform yet, but it is coming. So here's a look at one of the lists, and you can see again, it's kind of got that SharePoint-ish feel to a list or Excel, but you've got a speakers column here, a people column where you got their actual pictures. You've got color-coded fields around session types, and you've got a conversation field here too that you can also select and view a conversation around an additional item, an individual item, or have a conversation around that item. And so you have your conversation here on the right with your item on the left, and it just makes it very contextual around that conversation.